we do are. And yes, some of them did take action. NAPL, Nagpur Aquatech Private Limited, has committed itself to working on development of products and technologies for the water quality improvements, especially keeping rural areas into focus.
Well, we are working on this fluoride removal project since 2007. During this period, we came across a report that a village called Dongargaon, which is 100 kilometers from Nagpur, is having fluoride contaminated water and is suffering from fluorosis. Since the village was very close by and since we were working on this project, we immediately went to that village to understand the severity of the problem. And it was shocking to see that the problem was very severe. When we went to the school, we have found that 70% of the students were suffering from dental fluorosis. We went around and found that several people were suffering from skeletal fluorosis and they were crippled.
So this gave them the urge to make a difference in people's lives and build an electrolytic defluoridation technology for the fluoride removal. They have also developed reverse osmosis technique for salinity and nitrate removal, and also working on techniques for removal of arsenic and selenium. The vision and ethics of company are based on making products which are sustainable, user-friendly for villagers, and which involve minimal capital cost to spread it across the villages. Now let's see the process and technology of electrolytic defluoridation built by NAPL.
With the help of a simple field test kit, we test the fluoride in raw water as well as treated water. This is the water of a bore well, and we just add 3 drops of reagents. So immediately the water, you can see it is turning yellow in color. So if it is yellow, it means the water contains high level of fluoride. So this is almost 4 to 5 ppm of fluoride content in water.
In this EDF plant, this is the source of water. It can be either bore well or open well. So we put a submersible pump inside the bore well. With the help of submersible pump, we take the water into the electrolyzer tank, or an EDF tank which we call it. Inside the electrolyzer tank, there are EDF electrodes. With the help of a power pack, this converts AC current to DC current. We pass DC current to the EDF electrodes. So as DC current is passed through the EDF electrodes, aluminium ions are generated. The aluminium ions combine with the fluoride present in water to form aluminium hydroxyl fluoride compounds. These compounds are insoluble and these compounds settle down. This fluoride-free water is taken with the help of circulation pump into a dual media filter. This contains 2 medias, one is sand and one is carbon. The purpose is to remove any suspended impurities as well as to improve the taste and color of water. Now the treated fluoride-free water after dual media filter is collected into the treated water tank, and with the help of taps it is distributed to the village.
So now the operator is adding reagent to the fluoride treated water. As it is seen, the water is turning pink in color. The pink color indicates that the water contains less than 1 ppm of fluoride. So from the borewell water, which contains almost 4 to 5 ppm of fluoride, the fluoride level has been reduced to less than 1 ppm with the help of the EDF plant. So this is how the operator will check on a daily basis before distributing the water to the public whether the fluoride content is reduced or not.
NAPL has also come up with different distribution techniques to provide sufficient pure water to the villagers. The operator daily fills the fluoride-free water in cans and moves around the village to distribute the water so that the villagers don't have to walk frequently to get water every time when they need it.
One thing we realized, when we set up these fluoride removal plants, one of the most important part, apart from the plant and the technology, is IEC component, which we call as information, education and counseling. So you have to make these people realize that, unless they drink this water, their future generation is at stake. I mean, if their children keep on consuming the water, so obviously whatever problems they are facing at now, their grandparents are facing that now, their children face the same problem. So in villages where we set up these plants, we have different kind of IC activities, like we have troops which go to the village and perform street plays. Through street plays they attract all the villagers and make them aware that the water is contaminated by fluoride and they should drink the water from the fluoride removal plant. Strictly use it for cooking and drinking. Then we put up posters, awareness posters, education posters in different primary health centers. We put it up in schools. We distribute pamphlets to each and every house of that village, which tells them about the importance of consuming fluoride-free water. and the effects have been visible. Initially there is some less acceptance from the villagers, but as months progress, in 2 or 3 months, most of the villagers get aware about this problem, and almost 100% of the village starts drinking water from this fluoride removal plant.
Now the people in the villages daily consume this water 2 times a day. And as the awareness is increasing, more and more villagers are coming out to the water center. The response from villagers has been positive, and they're using this water for cooking, drinking and washing in their daily lives.
जो प्लॅन लागलेला आहे ते 8/3/2010 त्याच्यापासून आम्हाला पाण्यापासून खूप फायदा असल्यामुळं आणि पहिले त्या पाणी मिळत नव्हतं तर त्याच्या अगोदर वात आणि डोकेदुखी आगवण दाताचा विकार आणि असे प्रकार घडत होते.
आज ह्या फिल्टर पाण्यामुळे गावातील लोकांचे आरोग्य अतिशय चांगल्या पद्धतीत व्हायला लागले. पाणी नियमित मिळतं, नियमित प्लांट सुरू आहे आणि त्याच्यापासून बऱ्याच लोकांना त्याचे फायदे झालेले आहेत.
Now let us understand how Government of Maharashtra adapted the EDF technology in a unique manner by undertaking a project to tackle fluoride affected village in the state. As Maharashtra state is the most affected by fluoride in India, villages in Chandrapur, Parbhani, Bhandara, Satara are mainly affected by this.
राज्य में जितने भी जो प्रदूषित गांव है उनका एक सर्वेक्षण शासन की तरफ से हुआ था. उस गांव का प्रश्न सबसे पहले छुड़ाने के लिए शासन कटिबद्ध है. उसके लिए शासन ने गांव में उपलब्ध स्रोत पर प्रक्रिया करके उसका दोष निकालने के लिए संयंत्र उभारने की प्रक्रिया शुरू की है. ऐसे अभी तक राज्य में 100 संयंत्र की उभारनी कर दिए हैं, जहां पर जिस गांव के पानी की गुणवत्ता में TDS है, जहां उसमें पानी के क्षार की क्षमता ज़्यादा है, ऐसे गांव के लिए रिवर्स ऑस्मोसिस नाम का तंत्रज्ञान जो है वो उसको उपयोग किया जाता है. और जहां पर फ्लोराइड, जिस गांव के पानी में फ्लोराइड की मात्रा अधिक है, उसके लिए इलेक्ट्रोलिटिक फ्लोराइड रिमूवल संयंत्र की उभारनी की जाती है. अभी तक 100 गांव के जो संयंत्र लगाए गए हैं, उस गांव में नागरिकों का काफ़ी अच्छा प्रतिशत मिल रहा है और इसलिए वो लोग खुद होके अभी इस योजना की मांग कर रहे हैं. इस योजना को बढ़ाने के लिए और इस योजना को आगे खुद ही स्वयं चलाने के लिए उन्होंने गांव में कलेक्शन करना शुरू कर दिया. उसके बजाय वो गांव की तरफ से इलेक्ट्रिक का बिल भरना है. वहाँ का जो योजना का जो ऑपरेटर है उसके तरफ से उसका भी पैसा वो खुद देने की उनकी प्रक्रिया शुरू हो गई है.
माझे पूर्ण नाव चंद्रशेखर किसन पचारे निष्ठी. मी ग्रामपंचायत निष्ठी येथे उपसरपंच आहे. EDF टेक्नॉलॉजीचे हे बिल फार कमी असल्यामुळे आम्ही सर्व गावकरी मिळून पैसे गोळा करतो आणि इलेक्ट्रिक बिल भरत असतो.
The project was supervised by a project management consultant to evaluate and monitor the progress of the project.
We requested number of vendors to install fluoride removal plants which they were propagating. Then we studied their performance for the different water qualities, and then we have studied, after having studied that substantially and in great details, we have now come to a certain guideline. These guidelines have a reference to the drinking water quality, number one. Second is the acceptability by the consumers. That is most important, because technology, however good, should not be rejected by the consumers. So we wanted to have a technology which was acceptable. We have classified the waters which we have encountered into 3 parts. The one which is highly saline, number one. The one which has a normal salinity or normal water quality which is acceptable by any consumer. And the third is with high total dissolved solids. So the plants which we have installed in various villages were categorized and in this pattern, and then we studied the performance of each of these plants, that is reverse osmosis based, number one, then the ultrafiltration and the electrochemical process. What we have found is, by and large, wherever the drinking water quality meets the BIS 10,500 as modified in 1993, but has high fluorides, should be defluoridated by the electrochemical process. When the total dissolved solids are very high, beyond 2100 or 2200, and by virtue of chlorides only, then we should go in for reverse osmosis.
नागपुर एक्वाटेक और महाराष्ट्र शासन की कंबाइन योजना से जो यहाँ पे गौल बुजुर्ग जो प्लांट दिया है, तो इसमें लोगों को बहुत पानी पीने में बहुत फायदा हुआ है। और हम आगे चलकर भी ऐसी अपेक्षा करते कि गौल बुजुर्ग के लिए महाराष्ट्र शासन और एक्वाटेक कंपनी ने ऐसे हमको सहकार्य करते रहिए।
हमारे गांव का पानी पीने से हमारी जो पीढ़ी है 40 साल की जो आदमी की, ये तो चली गई, लेकिन अभी प्लांट 2 साल से बैठा है। तब से जो बच्चे जो पानी पी रहे हैं, इसका जो यूज कर रहे हैं, ये आगे के लिए, ये बच्चे को लिए एक फ्लोराइड का पानी पीने से हमारे सेहत के लिए, बच्चे के लिए अच्छा होगा।
So that has given us a motivation and encouragement to go in for some technology and some product which will be more user friendly, which will be sustainable in the village, and then which could be operated by any layman. So we have come out with one product after several months of efforts, and now it gives me an immense satisfaction that because of these plants, because of these installed plants, people are getting fluoride-free water, and they don't have to go through the same ordeal as their parents or grandparents went through, and they are leading a normal life. So this is the biggest gain from this project.